Martha and Ash stop at a gas station to get some coffee. They are moving to Ash's remote family house. Ash tells Martha how his mom moved all the photos of his brother and his father to the attic after they died. Next morning, Ash leaves to return the van they hired for moving. A lot of time passes, but Ash hasn't returned. She tries calling him, but it goes to his voicemail. It's night time, and Ash still hasn't returned. Martha tries calling the rental service, but they tell her that Ash never showed up. She is talking to her sister, Naomi, on the phone when the cops arrive. Ash died on his way to return the van. Martha starts crying. At the funeral, her friend Sarah talks to her, but she asks her to be quiet. She tells her about a service that will let Martha talk to Ash. Martha screams at her to shut up. Later, Martha is painting the house when she notices Ash's name written on the doorframe. She goes in the attic and looks at his childhood photos. At night, she checks her email, and her friend Sarah has signed her up for the service. She ignores it. She receives an email from Ash. She gets angry at Sarah on the phone. She tells Sarah that it hurts, which is why Sarah signed her up. She tells Martha to just click the link, and then she'll be able to talk to him. She tells her that it's a software AI designed to mimic Ash by going through his entire online presence and creating a psych profile based on the data. Next day, while working, Martha starts vomiting. She is pregnant with Ash's child. She starts crying. She opens her laptop and clicks the link to talk to Ash. She starts chatting to him. She tells the AI that she's pregnant. She starts crying. She gets a call from Naomi. She asks her what's wrong. Martha assures her that everything's all right. Later at night, Martha continues talking with Ash. She tells the chatbot that she wishes she could speak to him, which she can. She uploads the videos of Ash with his voice samples to the AI service. The AI starts analyzing the audio data. Once it's done, she gets a call from Ash's AI on her phone. She can't believe the AI sound just like him. She continues talking to him on the phone. She goes on a picnic. The AI asks her to show her where she is. She takes her phone out and uses the camera to show her location. Later, she goes for an ultrasound for her baby. She records it and shows it to Ash's AI. She drops her phone and breaks it, losing Ash. She goes home and turns her phone on. Ash comes back online. She apologizes to him while crying. Ash tells her that he is not in the phone, he is in the cloud. He calms her down, saying that he is not going anywhere. Ash tells her about another level that he can go. It is experimental. Later, there's a delivery on her door. She opens the box. It is a synthetic android body. Ash wants to see it. He says it doesn't look like him, because it's blank, until she activates it. He asks her to get the bath ready. She puts the body in the bathtub. She adds the electrolytes to the tub. Ash starts his transfer to the body, asking her not to disturb it. Martha waits for the body to come alive. The body comes alive, looking and sounding exactly like Ash. Martha becomes extremely uncomfortable, constantly looking at Ash. She gets herself a drink. She feels his face. She tells him she missed him a lot. She kisses him. She tells him he had a mole. A mole appears out of nowhere. She tries to make out with him, but he says there was no record of his performance in bed. They passionately make out. Next morning, she gets scared looking at Ash's open eyes. Being an AI android, he doesn't need to sleep. She gets startled by his presence, but apologizes later, saying she is still getting used to his presence. She tells him to stop when she drinks next time. Naomi arrives to check up on her. Martha wasn't answering her calls, or responding to her messages. She tells her it's because of her work. Naomi goes to washroom. She leaves, but asks her to keep in touch. She tells Martha that it's good she is moving on, noticing man's clothes in the washroom. Ash checks up on her. She is upset, and accidentally breaks a glass. Ash tries to pick up the pieces. Martha notices that Ash can't really get hurt. At night, she asks Ash to pretend to breathe, otherwise it's creepy. He tries, but now she can tell that he is faking it. He asks her if she wants to make out with him. She asks him to go downstairs. He gets up, but she gets angry, because Ash wouldn't do that, he would argue over it. He comes back to the bed. She gets even more angry, and asks him to get out. He gets out, but she gets even more angry, saying that he is not enough of Ash. She urges him to fight her. He says he can't hit her, but he can insult her, if that's what she wants. She asks him to get out of this house. He leaves. Next morning, Martha notices Ash standing outside of the house. He tells her that he can't go more than 25 meters from his activation point, which is the bath in the house. He has to be there, unless Martha, his administrator, is with him. He wants to come back inside. He feels ornamental standing outside. They both get in a car. She takes him to a hike, onto a cliff. She asks him to jump from the cliff. Just as he is about to jump, Martha stops him, saying that the real Ash would have been scared. He wouldn't have just jumped. He would have been crying. AI Ash starts begging for his life. Martha screams loudly. Several years have passed. Martha gave birth to a girl, who has her birthday today. They are eating cake. Her daughter wants to take a piece of cake to Ash, who she sees on weekends. The AI Ash is being kept in the attic. Martha waits downstairs, listening to their conversations. The episode ends with Martha going upstairs to join them. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.